I was feeling in my breast. Like my breast didn't matter after I gave birth. Like they were just breasts. They were just.
Yeah, because I kind of feel like I just walk around like, honestly,
No,
I don't think things.
Not Mina in the sense of I didn't see them. Like they didn't
Oh.
exist. I blocked them off because for now because the motherhood it was so this is why I've had these things all this time, right? But then after it switches off where I had no sensation on my
Are you
nipples,
serious?
like even sex would not do anything.
What the fuck?
Until maybe 5 years ago, or a couple of years ago, I started having sensation in my breast. The sensation came after I actually admitted to myself called parenting
Fucked you.
traumatized me. And then got told my God, okay, my breast, and then my whole thing with bras. Okay, do I still want? Because now you gave birth and you're like, oh, my breasts are now droopy. And then I had to start now gaining my own definition of okay, what does a bra mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I want to wear it? Why do I even wear it? And then
Why
I
should
stopped.
I wear it?
Yeah, I stopped wearing a bra. I got rid of them one by one. As you are saying, there's some things where I have to wear. Maracas sports. So what's the trainer? Yeah. I wear those ones. Oh, half the time, get you vest. It's a sword.
It's an undidy.
Yeah. Give it. I know. It's just like a vest, like
normal t-shirt.
Yeah, like just motlasa skipa, but still it's a trip. Yeah, guys, like that song I feel like Kuti. Something about a gentleman. He's something about a gentleman. What's the name of that song? But the intro was about how when a woman runs, it's because they're beautiful, not because or anything, right? So then someone will sexualize your breast, but it's a breast. It's a breast, guys. Like it's a breast. Like now we're living in a world where this thing can get you to travel.
By tunes, sisindo. Now can damage, it can create.
A breast, like even a man will come and tell me, oh, why are you not wearing a bra? Why? Didn't you know that bras actually make your breasts sit up? This is a man telling me this.
Who said I want them to sit up, my friend?
Now my whole argument against the bra is if the breasts if I am born for the breast to grow out of my body, a bra should have grown with it if it was meant to be there. Right? Isn't that logic? A bra, I get it.
It wouldn't, or they wouldn't have done things that need bras.
Exactly. So, okay, c'est la vie. And yeah, so I get a push on top of women just stepping away from the constraints and just questioning women on the things that they're doing. And I love how your approach is different to other people who may be expecting because I'm saying this, the people I'm having the conversation with about this are also going to be on some. Oh yeah, I'm going to stop wearing my bra most of the time. You are saying you love wearing a bra. You love your breasts still, and you know how it stands for you. You understand it's not a necessity but yeah, you fucks with it still.
I do. And I think for me, also learning and understanding honestly on a concept that and we go back to now systems. And we know systems are man-made.
Yeah.
And literally even the gender, the man.
Yeah.
You understand? Going back to unlearning things, a lot of things that come with unlearning is a lot of man-made things. Yeah, a lot of man-made things. You understand? So I was like, hey, I was just bored about it. Anyway, at least I don't feel like I'm tied to it.
You're not tied.
Anytime I can let it go.
Now here's an ultimate question that I've learned to ask other women now, and I'm gonna be having a vast conversation about this. I think episode 3. What are the pressures? What are the social pressures on your womb? Especially, how old are you now? 31? 33 now. At like post 30. Because it's different. When we are young, I can watch about it. Hey, if you realize again we're gonna get pregnant. And then there comes an age where your peers are falling pregnant, like at the age there, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm 30, no baby yet. Okay, I'm proud of myself. But there's still some type of social expectation or pressure now. That change from make sure you don't have kids young
to when are you
having kids, yeah.
Are you asking at a general level or from family?
For you, like your social pressures.
Nah, I so you unless you know I'm still in my oblivion. I keep good, but by
yeah.
Nah, I so and even the ones who would say it either as a joke, I go easy to home.
Yeah.
because no ke yo mo a tso fitida so I cannot go entertainment to ke sa tseng go e tsala kae understand so sometimes when I hear that kind of a conversation happen also what I then also tend to say is thank goodness my parents are gone because ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing I felt with the only people who could dictate over me.
Yeah.
Even though Lina gets off, yeah, cut off. And not with like disrespect or anything, but point is now that those two are gone, no. What I want to do has nothing to do with other people's ideas. Nothing at all. And a little time uncle unless nakana kwa ke reviewer ya ka plan e batlang go etsa o e ke nagana go tshwantse etsagale e dumelana le nako eo no problem as go ke mali but not to the pressure. No, I pressure like you.
Does it matter whether you parent or not?
Like, will it be ticked off?
Does it matter whether you die a parent or not?
Oh no.
Okay, so it doesn't define your woman.
No,
whether...
not at all.
So who made the we are not trying to overuse you. We are not here to exploit you.
No.
Relax.
It's here to, when it has to work, it will work.
Yeah.
When not, it's also fine. Like, because also I felt like, now when we come to social ills, right? And out of the back of it, I don't want my child to grow up at a disadvantage. Disadvantage. And for that, then I define the disadvantage does not even mean being it just means when my child needs opportunities and resources I can provide. What is as long as one need something to provide, I'm sorted. So now for now, so fit that mark. And I don't want to force the situation.
But you know why I'm asking it, and your answer is so interesting in you saying I so fit to that mark. It's interesting that somehow each woman thinking that they need to reach it.
Oh no.
You know what I mean? Like
no, I can die and then because also then I also say, oh, but guys, we know a vagina and a penis makes a child. Guys, we don't all have to prove it, right?
We've seen it. We know
it. Then somebody says, you are not parents.
Yes.
It
takes a village to work out. Every
and also that note made me say, and if it doesn't happen by virtue, even when I get to a point of saying I am ready, and then I even have a partner to have a child with, and it doesn't happen, it would be on some. No, but I was thinking, I can't question my parenting because I know that skill I have. I've done it.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So if box, you're not going to take it.
Yeah.
So
parenting does not start from the womb.
No. Yeah. Because it goes back to we also if we're coming it starts young.
Yeah.
It starts young.
Yeah.
So like bothata go go yana gona ba tlo validate ka go o bile le ngwana. And then abele ngwana be psycho mother. And then we have ill adults.
Exactly, because the womb works.
It's not necessary. We don't have to prove the point. Yeah, I'd rather be a healthy parent than have to prove a point.
Yeah. So,
and I also feel like that parent I want to be to my child or my children. I can so fit in or parent. And if it's honoring my kids, not bringing them here until I'm ready, please.
Amen.
I'd rather.
Amen.
I'd rather. So, yo, naki feel like ba go ba dutse on thrones bana ba ka ke ba ntshe go throne and then ke ba tlisa mo in so I'd rather have them sit there in their glory until I'm ready to fix them. And if I don't die ke so ba lucky, no problem.
It's still God's will, right?
No problem, because at least I got pana
stage is out. It means it's time to close. So My closing question for you is, okay, let me give you my take on the conversation here today. What I've learned from today's conversation is that divine femininity does not have to look the same. Divine femininity is not every woman who looks a certain way. It's not every woman okay young manala or something. Divine feminine is you just knowing you're a woman and you want to embody it for one. And so my other takeaway is you once again being a vessel for my own current lesson, which is surrender. Because in surrender is me being told you're not gonna work for anyone, you must now do your own shit. So that's the surrendering lesson I've been playing with since October, and it's been in my life because but now it's different way. I don't want to go back to working for anyone. Now it's like this is my path and I'm pushing it. So sis, surrender, it's still a trip. Yeah, surrender is a trip and it's vital, but it takes time to reach that point of surrender too. But in closing, question is, what is your purpose, sis?
I don't know. I'm here to live my life. I'm here to live my life. And one thing is the fact that I keep on working on myself. That's the only thing I owe to the world. Because now, when I come right, I don't know what I'm going to do, but all I know is at least the ripple effect would be great.
Yeah.
Like, if we use that definition in how to define life, and I've tried, and I was like, I am cracking my skull here. No, nah, Nnete. Though, one thing I'm conscious of is myself.
Yeah.
Because all I know is I want to be a nice person, I want to be a good person, not for the world, for myself, because I know how it feels like. Because I also know how it feels like to be a bitch.
Yes.
I've done it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's why you can say now you want kindness. Yes. Yeah.
You know, and like once
so heavy,
once you start understanding, like once I started understanding it, like the feelings that I got on firstly, there was the basis of okay, my feelings were like this. I didn't storage. I can use it for anything. Understand? So once I got to that, it was like okay, some things also are not necessary. So I was like, okay, just work on yourself. Anything to sharpen you, to you not sharpen even. You polish it. Anything it will polish and bra, we go for it. Okay. So that I just ripple effect that energy, because that at least I can account and say, yes, I omitted that energy.
Okay, so let me rephrase for you. Taking away, I don't know, we're taking away. Because after you said I don't know, you said, but I know. So let me rephrase what your purpose is. Your purpose is to be neat.
Selfish. In that self will, because then in observation somebody else will say, yo, she's good at what. Now don't take the man. Give and a limo doesn't mean to do alone. All I know is how check up book and I check out for totally what we did. Now that's all I'm happy about, because in my belief, we into a account. And then now I love that notion of ending for me, because it makes me accountable for my actions. Which
accountability,
understand what to saying. So everything I do, it's choice. And in my choice, I choose to be a nice person. I choose to be happy with myself. I choose to love myself first. This is why I'll be loving myself enough to know ultimate love. 1 week, it's fine.
Because you are loving yourself enough.
Yeah,
every day.
I understand.
Last thing, I promise. Because we must talk sex. If you were, the day you broke your virginity, if you were to speak to that girl today, what would you say to her about what you now know? The same day you broke your virginity, and you walked into your room, there's a mirror there, and then Tahi, what 33, Nnete, what 33 is looking at this. How old were you when you last did it?
21.
Yeah.
It's 21. And I love how it happened also. Because I was getting to not having sex, right? You were threatened into it. You were, hey, no one can tell if it happens, you're gonna die. You see? And then though, when it did happen, I'm grateful I was with the right guy. Maybe not the place or the moment, but cancel all of that. I'm happy.
Yeah.
Now going back to when I started, and in particular with that particular guy, I wish I had more sex with that guy. Oh my gosh. But
how often do you hear that from someone who that's a good story. You had a good.
Yo, bruh.
You had a good.
No, but then you know
what's that to be next? But you know you
look,
had a good.
how did I did it with the right guy? I'm so grateful. I did it. No, I did it with the right guy. I did it with the right guy. No, yes, and we were dating. We were dating, yeah.
Oh, so you told me
we were dating.
You told me yeah.
And I also say it with so much joy because of the horror stories you've heard. Like, oh, it was so. Hey, breaking. You see, so but the universe, and then after so one break, and then we didn't have as regular as I thought it would happen, and honestly, it was literally not that regular. And then we even broke up. In counting between when I broke until we broke up was like a couple of months. Then we broke up. But years later.
Long story short, what would you tell yourself?
Have no sex, girl. Have. The only thing you have choice here is with the right person.
Yeah.
Who's gonna do the right things with you, and you're gonna do the right thing. Have more sex. My gosh. I've had little sex, guys. I had little, very little. Especially after 21, when I had been holding myself. And then when I let go, and then I have little sex. No, I have explore more. Please.
Yeah. That's what you tell her.
Please. Yeah. And not continuously with the mindset of choose, though. Right?
The same way to me, that same mindset.
Yeah, because now, also, now I'm very. From. I get it sex. Now don't pala the guy when that imagination how I get because the guy is dangerous and then I right though imagination I can experience I did my so had I explored more I think now maybe in global sex talks or something like
yeah
because the global patient
sexology
the global patient so no have
but it's true but it's all about how it starts anything we start slow so the process I think is like
and then now I think if it's on ba energy that's why okay by virtue people ba tlogalla but sometimes ke utlwa le tone ya motho wa ha bua gore genuinely well how about the relationship no how about the relationship and le nna ke batla relationship
on now you go you want to be tapped
communication and the good thing more and sometimes to my shock I'm thinking hey me I'm gonna be child here I come in and child and then I'm getting called I didn't think I'd be that chick because I came in late into the industry. I didn't think I'd be the chick people will be calling and be on some yo. I was like, no.
It's your eagerness.
I passed.
You want to participate. You don't want to be an audience. You want to be
because the thing is
performer.
The thing is I didn't think I had the skill to be a performer. Yeah. So I was very fine with being an audience. But then I come in and then how standing ovation is like I can't believe it. No, this cannot be true.
Standing ovation.
I see on a validation.
It is.
And though.
Before we give too much information, before we give too much information.
So, but I'm catching up though.
Take your time, still whatever you are catching. You are here to have fun.
So, strong.
So we asked here on. Tell me all about it. Tell me about it. We are saying we wish you all the best in your sex life. We are sending our sex gods energy to be with you, because I think also you wanting that is also you understanding the power